Nice.
You record?
Hmm?
Hello, dear Freddie. It's so nice to meet you. But first question would be about Viñas competition.
Yeah.
You won it.
Yeah.
And be honest, the offers of job offers came after you won it, or there was a time that there was like silence after this, nothing. No.
No. It was straight after that. Yeah. It was then the winning the Viñas took me from being a student in England who was studying well and hopefully going to do well, but then suddenly you have international recognition and kind of career takes off.
Very nice. Yeah. So life changes after this.
Oh yeah, for sure, life changing, career changing, and life changing.
How was it being a student participating there? What you felt?
I went. I was completely naive. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about international competitions. I was 23 years old. I'd never been to Spain. It was first time in Spain. It was first of lots of things, and I just went on a whim. Yeah, a whim which really paid off.
How do you think? What is an ideal age of participating in such a big competitions?
I'm not sure really. I mean, I was certainly on the young side. I think generally most of the singers were kind of in their mid to late 20s. Ultimately, it's about when your voice is ready. Different people's voices are ready at different times. Yeah, so I think I was quite lucky to have done as well as I did, age 23. But yeah, some people are ready, especially some like lighter voices. They're ready to go after kind of 20, 21, 22. Whereas some really big, heavy voices, they need to wait until they're 40 to really come into their prime.
Yeah, they need a bit more time.
and everything in between.
And about opera studios, I know you've done one, and also about ideal age to start to audition to such opera studios.
I think an opera studio is a great continuation of your studies. So basically, if you've been in a conservatoire and you get to that level, then that's a kind of natural progression, I would say. So whatever age that may be, for some people it may be 24, 25, others it may be 27, 28. Yeah.
Very nice to hear your opinion.
Yeah.
And these questions are so about studies and about opera studios, because I think as a young opera singer, it's very important to ask such a great singers with already this big career about these things, because I think people nowadays don't really talk about it so often, but it's we are very curious, to be honest, to hear it from you.
Yeah.
And you also finished the Royal Academy in London.
Yeah.
And does such a grand school needed in general? For example, if I can just go and finish any other, not that kind of prestigious university or conservatory, would it be the same now? How do you think?
I mean, in England, we're really lucky that we have so many really great conservatoires, which have been there for hundreds of years. Certainly the Royal Academy and the Royal College are really old institutions. So I think Guildhall's a little bit younger, but still fantastic school. And Trinity, there's lots. So we're very fortunate to have that. I guess you kind of make the best of what you've got in your country when you're studying. So of course you can travel to other countries to study, to go to conservatoires or schools. Obviously that means sometimes spending a lot of money, which isn't always possible unless you get a scholarship or a bursary. So, I think people just have to try and make the best of the situation that's available to them.
Thank you so much, Freddie, for your time and your answers. And I'm 16 years old. And the question I want to ask you, we actually ask this in our channel to every single musician we're interviewing.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
Learn the piano. Honestly, I wish I'd learned, because I was learning the piano from the age of about, when did I start piano? 6. I did 6 to 16. I finished at 16 because I started in England at 16. You take GCSEs, which are your first kind of very important public exams. And I used that as an excuse to kind of push piano to the side. And I really wish I hadn't.
Yeah, I also think it's
It's so useful. And it's nice to be able to sit down and play, you know, as well as being useful for study and whatever. So yeah, I wish that's what I'd tell my 16-year-old self.
Thank you so much, dear Freddie. It was a real pleasure.
Mine too.
Thank you.
Thank you.